making today is a short rib. Pretty much it's the short rib pappardelle pasta, but I'm using back ribs because you know a nigga's broke. Short ribs are kind of pricey, so I'm using back ribs instead of short ribs, but same thing. I'm using the same technique that I do at work with a few changed ingredients, like when we're baking the when we're cooking the short ribs, because this is a 2-hour process, just so you know, it's 2 hours. Just to get the flavor of the cooked ribs, and then while that's cooking, I'm gonna get everything ready for the sandwich, make my sauce and everything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna explain everything I make as we go and what kind of sauce, because I'm doing like an avocado cream sauce for like an avocado mayo. It's an avocado mayo, honestly, let's be real. Avocado mayo, and that's it. But the way I make the pappardelle, I don't know if you've ever had short rib pappardelle or anything. I'm just doing it the same way, but instead of putting it on a bed of pasta with the white cream sauce, you know, or the Alfredo sauce, or however some people make it, you know what I mean? I'm putting it in this sandwich instead, my boy. Let's start with the first things first. Let's get our veggies cut. Swing, swing, baby. I'm gonna try to fit it all in. Oh, we'll fit it all in this bowl. Because we're doing a mirepoix, which is veggies for stock, onions, carrots, celery, that's all. So we're gonna go first onion, cutting that out, end to end. But yeah, no, all we're doing is just pretty much boom, going down once, 1, 2, getting good sized chunks, cubes, about that much. Take this down, boom, boom, boom. That's all you want to do. I got 2 because I like a lot of flavor. Now with your celery, like, oh shit, hold on, let me turn off that filter, y'all. Boom, celery. Don't look like shit stalks. All right, you cut the butt. You always make sure you cut the butt first, y'all. Usually I kind of would just snap these off, but that's too much work. So we're just gonna wink. I try to use all this shit. It is all ingredient, my friend. Even the little ones. The little ones be getting cooked. Now, even though you wash it, like at the end right here, I don't know if y'all can see it, they still get pretty dirty. And sometimes even right in here, you still get dirt, like right in here. Try to keep it still. I don't know if you can see it, if y'all can see it, but sometimes make sure y'all get up in there, man. I know y'all know. Y'all know, clean your veggies as much as possible. Even at your trusted store. Here in Texas, you got HEB, and I know for sure, like, they got the little misters and shit to keep the they got the little misters that help keep the groceries fresh, the veggies and shit like that. So, and they usually have like a few people over there that are attentive in that area, so I know they do their best in that area, which is dope. Now, same thing here, y'all. We're doing chunks. We don't need nothing fine, because this is all for the stock. This is mainly all for the stock of the ribs. All right, last but not least, our carrots. We're gonna get all those. I love using carrots. I don't know why. People sleep on carrots, y'all, man. It's an actually really good ingredient. So what am I drinking with the meal? Because what it has, it cooked with it. It takes, when you make a short rib popper daily, it takes red wine. So I got my favorite kind. I got a Lambrusco that reunite. I'm gonna use some of it for the dish and then the rest. You know what I'm saying, bro? So, just gonna peel your carrots, you know, like so. Alright, cut the tops, cut the bottom, then we cut on a bias. I usually just cut, it's for me, for some reason cutting carrots on a bias seems easier, just bam, bam, because they're long. Cutting carrots straight, sometimes my knife gets stuck more often when I cut them straight like this, so I always just cut on a bias. And they come out good. And they look better. Next, we got our meat, y'all. These are back ribs that we're using. And remember, these are back rib fingers, so they're gonna be easier to cut. All right, so, and this itself, we're not doing too much. We're not gonna go main. We're not gonna go super crazy. We're gonna go with a little bit of ground sage. Not too much. Sage is kind of strong. This is to help kind of that and the cumin. Remember with that and the cumin is to help seal in a little bit of earthy flavor to the meat. You really want that in the meat. Because the meat, before we cook it, we're gonna give it a good sear. Alright, now we mix it. Mix it real good. Real good. You don't gotta worry too much because it still got a little bit of that blood on it, so it'll mix real good. And at the same time, those herbs will soak up some of that blood. That's why I kind of strained a little bit of the blood out, but left some of the blood. Now, we do the hard sear, bro. I'm gonna get that meat up in here real good like y'all. I'm gonna slap that meat right about there. Man, this shit smells so good, y'all. We go butter because we want flavor lockage. Alright, we got some good sized pieces in here, y'all. So what we do, when you're doing the short rib popper deli, bro, you're gonna put a sear on everything. We sear the meat first. You sear the meat first, get plenty of of the juices from the meat. And with the butter and stuff, that's why I do it like that. Then you put in the veggies. You give the veggies a decent sear. They don't gotta be too crazy. Like I said, it's still going in here to cook for 2 hours after. All right, I just preheated the oven just now. I'm gonna set it for 300. You want it at 300 for 2 hours, not 350. You want it hot, but you still don't want it to fucking, cause your wine and the soda that you're gonna mix in is usually has a lot of sugar. Of course, wine's got plenty of sugar in it, so it's gonna caramelize in there if you have it too hot. It's gonna burn, it's gonna caramelize. You just want it to cook. I almost forgot something very crucial. Luckily, I can still put it in right now. My garlic. I'm bullshitting, I almost forgot my garlic, y'all. Alright, that's almost done. Got that smell. Oh, got that good aroma in this bitch, y'all. Smells fucking great. I love the smell of garlic and onion. Okay, like the mirepoix, it smells fucking amazing, bro. This is the wine that we'll be using. There we go. This is the wine that we'll be using for this dish. Alright, this is the mirepoix we got right here, y'all. Go mix all that up. Make sure it's in there real good. Alright, now we're gonna put the last of our other seasonings on, which will be thyme and rosemary. For this volume, I would say about that's enough. We're gonna sprinkle it all over, maybe a little more. There we go. Because at the end, it's got a really, really good stock that you want to keep from this. So regardless, I strain all of this once I'm done with it and I keep the juice. The stock from this is fucking phenomenal, yo. And then we're gonna go thyme. We're gonna go real generous with the thyme, bro. Now, just gonna just gonna take it, right? And we're just gonna drop our meat in here like that. Now for the best part. So, when you're doing this, you want to have this completely submerged. So what I do, I submerge all the way until the meat's like half covered or mostly covered. You know what I mean? So we're gonna fill up first with wine. To make sure it's in there. All right, so the wine's pretty much all in there at the bottom. Then we're gonna, the original recipe calls for Dr. Pepper, but I switched it up some. I use root beer, comes out fucking even better to me with root beer. That's just my personal opinion. And I use different flavors, switch it up. Last time, I used, I think it was like a vanilla root beer. Fucking phenomenal, bro. Alright, so we're gonna go one more root beer in here. I wanna make sure that this is completely in there, submerged, and it gets all the flavor. Now we just put a few holes in it so it doesn't bubble and boil over like crazy. Stick it in there. 2 hours. Now we're cooking. We got our lettuce, tomato. These are gonna go in the fridge, y'all. Now we're gonna get out our avocados. See, I had this one for a while. I wasn't sure. No bueno. It's already starting to turn in here. So that means if I made a sauce with this, I could cut out the part that turns and still make a sauce with it. I mean, the mayo with it, because if you see, look, it's still good under it, but just the fact that it turned, I already know that this is, if I put it in the sauce, it'll turn the rest of my sauce. Yeah, this is what you want right here. That's a perfect. This is the pit, but that's, see how perfectly clean. Yeah, that's nice. So we got 3 avocados, salt, pepper, it gives it a more creamier texture, makes it easy to spread too. That's it. You don't want too much mayonnaise, man. It's gonna overpower the damn avocado. You want that avocado flavor. You just need the mayonnaise, the oil in the mayonnaise to help it spread. Damn, that's good. Got a nice, good avocado taste to it. And we still got an hour and a half, bro. Guess I can prep my muff. That nice, good, fresh mini sub bread. Had to grab my bread knife. These are buns. I don't know if I'm gonna start building yet. I might start sandwich building. Y'all ready for this shit right here, bro? You ready? Hey, that shit look good, boy. Now, all that juice, bro. All that juice, we saving all that juice, bro. He said soak them buns in that juice. Nah. I'm gonna pour the juice over it a little bit once I put it on the bread. So that bottom bun is gonna soak up some of that juice. But I know, I got you, bro. Everybody knows, #1 rule of cooking, feed the kids first, then everybody else after. Because we all know the chef eats while he cooks. Usually. See that quick cuts? Easy cuts. No resistance, bro. Go for a flavor check, y'all. That shit's good, bro. That shit's good. That shit's good, bro. Yeah, I'm all eating that's that for the kid, boy. Now the kids don't really like lettuce or tomatoes. I'm just giving them the sauce with the meat. Get that bottom bun nice and soggy, bro. It's good though, right? It's avocados. Yeah. All that's going on my sandwich. That shit is good. Now, I finish mine with some lettuce and tomatoes, bro. That's it right there, boy. That's it right there. Just flip it upside down like this. Like this? Yeah. Because if you hold it the other way, it'll fall apart.
Mine gets upside down now. Chunky, don't touch the cord.
Bro, this has got to be one of the best fucking sandwiches I've ever had in my life, bro. I appreciate y'all for showing up, man. Like usual, much love. I'm out. I'll catch y'all later.